And we back! The Denver Nuggets just took care of business, beating the LA Lakers in 4, maybe 5, maybe 6. I don't even know. I'm filming this video in advance because I know that the Lakers are losing this series. Let's rebuild them. I'm taking a page out of my good old friend Click's book. Click had a video up 2 minutes after a team get eliminated. I admire to be like that. So I'm trying to be like that. Shout out to the homie. So I'm just assuming they losing in 4. Do they lose? I don't know. But they're not going to be the first team in history to come back down 0-3. Unless they are. But they're not, no. But the Heat, the Heat are in the finals. The Heat are in the finals right now, so that's something. Jimmy Butler's back, and I would assume that that's going to be the case. If somehow the Heat went on another magnificent run, it would be Jimmy Butler coming back eventually. I mean, it's not like his injury was season-ending, but they do got the Mavs. Will the Mavs win? Will the Heat win? The Mavs win that championship. Luka Doncic, Kyrie gets number 2. Shout out to the guys former Chicago Bulls, man. Shout out to Derrick Jones Jr. Shout out to Daniel Gafford. And then future Chicago Bull Dwight Powell, because that's just how Bulls run their organization. All right, here we go. The first thing is, there's a lot of pressure to make this happen fast because LeBron is trying to retire. So whatever, Brody trying to retire, what the heck? Whatever we end up deciding to do, it has to be happening very fast because we don't know if that man is going to try to play next season. You know, there's a lot of pressure on us to turn this to a championship team. And who knows, if we win a championship, maybe that gives him the reason to stick around. The draft lottery, here it is. You got Wizards, you got Pistons, you got Spurs, Grizzlies, Blazers, Hornets, 76ers, and then our Lakers don't have our own pick. It's going to go to the Pelicans. So I think in real life, the Pelicans get to decide if they want this year's pick or next year's pick. Not really relevant to me. First thing I want to do is get rid of Darvin Ham. I think that's the smart thing to do. And Craig Popovich is sitting out there, okay. In the game, the man Darvin Ham's really good. Look at all the badges he's got. Look, he's got a B+, but I'm just, when I do these videos, let me go get the best coach in the history of basketball, by the way. When I do these videos, I try to have one crumb of realism. And I think that's part of the crumb of realism. I want to make that big time splash, right? We only have 3 first-round picks to trade and a bunch of seconds. We have D'Angelo Russell expired. He has a player option. My hope is that he takes his player option so we can sign and trade. We want to, even if it's not the smartest thing to do, in order to make Bron happy, we want to bring in a 3rd star. Could that be Donovan Mitchell in this universe? Could it be Trae Young in this universe? Do it have to be somebody with that much money guaranteed? Ron Holland goes number 1. I haven't seen him go 1 in mocks in months. Stephon Castle goes 2, another guard in Detroit. Cody Williams is the 3rd overall pick to the Spurs. Then we got Richard Sarr going to the Grizz. Then we got Alexander Sarr going to the Blazers. That's a good pickup at number 5. I just want to see a trade. And there it is. Who is it? Who's getting involved, baby? John Collins is the 8th overall pick for Alperen Sengun. All right, I said I wanted to see a trade. I didn't want to see no stupid one. But here we go. They did it to draft Rob Dillingham. They already got a point guard. They traded away their center to do it. And they drafted back-to-back point guards. That's fun. Another trade to announce. And it is Malcolm Brogdon getting brought to Atlanta. That means that DeJounte or Trae Young is available. Boom. You're going to trade your 10th overall pick for another point guard? Okay. The Bulls announce a trade. The Bulls trade the 11th overall pick for... Oh, okay. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Shout out to the homie Grant Williams, though. All right, so the best player available is going to be Cole Hawkins out of Illinois. And I'm just going to take him, I guess. Is he a good fit here? Probably not, but we'll take him. Oh, he's a 68. He's definitely not a good fit here. Go somewhere else. So D'Angelo Russell declined the player option. Same thing with Bron. So that changes things quite a bit. First thing we have to do is go get Bron back. Because the Jazz. No, Bron. Why would you go to Utah where you could just stay here? Here, multiple years with a player option. How about that? And a no trade clause. You're LeBron James. Stay here in LA, please. Thank you. Whew. Do we have the rights on D'Angelo Russell to sign and trade him? We do have his bird rights, so I will give him a 3-year deal, but the 2nd year is a team option, right? And we're going to get that number down just a little bit for D'Angelo Russell. So the team that we shifted to know that they only really got it for 2 years, and they could potentially make it more. So let's bring our guys back. Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish, Jackson Hayes, Max Christie should stay, but Wood should go as well. Just get our guys back in. Good old-fashioned sign and trade opportunity. Hey, Atlanta, do you want D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, and stuff? Because I got D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, and stuff. Trae Young, I'll give you D'Angelo Russell. I will give you Rui Hachimura. Financially. Okay. Financially, I was just saying that works. It didn't even take Austin Reeves. It didn't take any draft picks. So when I said I want this to have a crumb of realism, that went out of the way when Landry Fields decided that he wanted to trade Trae Young for 2 role players. Whoa. I didn't have to give up a single pick? Not one? All right. Well, good luck. They also signed Kelly Oubre. All right. They trying to put something together. That is a bad trade. Objectively a bad trade. But we're the one that benefit out of it. So I will say good trade. Good trade. Now, we still do have some money to spend. And some draft capital to spend. We might be able to flip this Lakers team real quick. All right, so point guard position. I would love to trade Gabe Vincent to get a better point guard. Let's go look around the association and say, like, what team would have some pieces that they would trade away for a first-round pick, right? So, like, the Blazers already traded away their point guard. Jeremy Grant's contract is so large that you see me look down. I'm thinking about whether or not it's worth trading for. I don't think so. It's $29 million annually. I don't think that's a worthy trade for us. I know we have the salary to put together to get there. I don't think he's worth that at this moment in time because it'll be Trae Young, Austin Reeves. We do need another wing, though, because LeBron can play 3, 4, 5. He can play whatever. And then Jeremy Grant is an interesting guy, actually. I changed my mind. Jeremy Grant is interesting. The Spurs won't have anything. The Grizzlies are trying to compete this year. The Jazz have the marksman. They brought in Tobias Harris. They're not trading Larry Marketing. They traded for Alperen Sengun, and they spent some money to get Tobias Harris. This is a team trying to compete for a playoff spot, so I'm not going to try to trade away their guy. Same thing with the Rockets. They're not trying to trade anybody away. So let's go out east. Detroit basketball doesn't have anything. The Wizards. Hey, Kyle. I know you made that tweet about us after we got eliminated, but hey, Kyle, are you interested in coming back to Los Angeles? In 2K, his simulation stats are god-awful, so maybe we don't, but I'm interested. The Hornets won't have anything. The Raptors won't have anything. All right. I'm thinking about it. They did extend Nicholas Claxton, so maybe it doesn't make sense for them to trade away Mikal Bridges right now because they extended the guy. But Doe, I would trade for Doe in a heart. 2K, I don't know how good he will be, but in real life, Doe would fit this team kind of well. The Atlanta Hawks already made trade with the Bull. We can't get to Zach LaVine's number at 43. I know we can't. Alex Caruso's a guy I 100% need to be looking at. That might be the guy. The Bulls, they traded the 11th overall pick to get Grant Williams and who was it? Who else was it? Trey Mann. Interesting now that I look at it. All right, let's just try to make it happen. We could basically trade for about $30 million. Now, it would limit our depth for a lot. And maybe that's the reason why we don't do it. But like a Kuzma trade is definitely possible. This right here would make the trade work. I don't think we would need that attaching draft capital. I'm not going to do that trade just yet because I feel like I could do more, get more. And maybe it's him and a guy. But they don't really have a lot. Like, they're not giving us Corey Kispert. He just had such a great season. We would love to have Corey Kispert. That don't make sense for them. Maybe it is a 2 for whatever deal. Like, yeah, we can't get to Zach LaVine's number. But if we say Alex Caruso, right? And then you just traded for Grant Williams, so you're not giving us Grant. Never mind. The Bulls don't really have nothing else. They signed DeMar DeRozan to an extension, so they're running it back. Typical Bulls way. I would have loved to do Klay Thompson sign and trade. It doesn't make sense for the Warriors to do this. But the man is so interesting because he only signed for $19 million. Like, that's a good contract. Maybe, no, Wiggins. We're not buying in on Wiggins' money. Never mind. The Grant one is interesting again. I mean, and maybe we get more. But they got so many young players. It's like either Robert Williams, but now the contract is too big. Because of that, I think we do a small trade. I do try to trade for Caruso here. Contractually, this makes sense. Caruso might be worth 3 seconds. Like, we might be able to get out of there with 3 bad second-round picks. They say no. Can we make it 4 second-rounders? I don't want to give up a first for him. We might have to give up a protected first for Alex Caruso. That makes sense. I mean, he's a very good player, but I just didn't want to be the team to do it. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Like, Javon Carter comes to this team, and he doesn't play. So, lottery protected first-round pick. Does that make sense? Oh, never mind. It doesn't. Do y'all just want to straight up unprotected? Okay, cool. Alex Caruso, welcome back, man. Welcome back. I love it. I love it because Caruso is 6'5", Yep. Okay, so Austin Reeves, Alex Caruso. I can't imagine the memes that's going to be coming of these two players playing on the court together, but I like it. We got a defensive-minded player to pair alongside Trae Young, and of course, Bron and AD can still defend. I think the rest of the draft capital we have, we keep, and we use this mid-level exception to maybe go get another. We need another wing more than anything, because Bron can play backup point guard and everything, so we need to go find a wing. Royce O'Neal is like the top guy. Torian Prince we don't want to bring back. Derrick Jones Jr. is coming off a championship, unless there's somebody at this two-guard position. Like Gary Harris is only 6'4", though. I kind of want a bigger wing, but there's no bigger wings out there. Like even Gordon Hayward, he'll sign for a minimum. That feels like a Lakers type of pick. I didn't realize how little these power forwards were. What happened to the good old days when my power forward was 6'10"? There's a 6'10" guy here. He's 30, so he's going to get worse. Hayward Highsmith is 6'5", but he kind of fits. He defends and he shoots three-pointers. Hayward Highsmith. Oh, I don't want to use the mid-level one. A partial mid-level deal here. They're laughing at us. They're calling us the geriatric team because we signed a bunch of old people. We signed a bunch of old people. Anthony Davis and LeBron are both dropping as expected. Reeves drops one for whatever reason. Caruso didn't even drop. Reeves drops. We brought back Drummond, mostly as a potential trade piece. I like Drummond a lot on this team, actually, but for a trade piece. But we brought in Gordon Hayward, who somehow is going up by 1. Torian Prince is also back because we had his bird rights and he was worth $8 million. We brought back Patrick Beverley to the squad. And yeah, man, I think this team can compete. We still got 2 tradable first-round picks for like a deadline move if there's a deadline move to be done. I like our team. And now it's a lot of pressure on LeBron James again at his old age. But like Trae Young, Austin Reeves, Alex Caruso, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Drum off the bench, V8 off the bench, Torian off the bench, Gordon Hayward, and Patrick Beverley. I don't need 11-man rotation. No, 10-man rotation. And we're good enough to compete for some time. And then the deadline, hopefully we can splash a little bit because we'd have the contracts of Drummond. Oh, it's only $4 million. Never mind. Contract Drummond, Vanderbilt contract potentially. We could get up to like 15 million-ish. First game with the new regime, Trae Young and company, is a loss. I actually want Trae Young to be super aggressive on this team. Like, they kind of need a guy. Well, there's an injury already. They kind of need a guy like Trae Young to come out and just dominate. And he might take some time to get there because he's on a new team and he's still trying to figure some stuff out. But we know he averaging 4 assists per game, Trae. Hold on. I know you got Bron on your team, but let's not forget who you really are. Thank you, Trae. Let's not forget who you really are. Anthony Davis has 6 turnovers. You're our center. What are you doing with the ball? Changed a lot. Austin Reeves fractured his left leg. 4 to 6 months. Max Christie, is it you? No, that's huge. Gordon Hayward sucks. Yeah, no. That's huge. And I hate it. 46 months, because we're 27-6 right now. We're the 1 seed, I would hope. Yes, that puts him, if it is 4 months, that puts him back for the playoffs. If it's 6 months, that means he's back for the finals. So let's pray that he got like, I don't know, Wolverine type of healing and he comes back fast. But that is a huge blow to the team that was rolling. And we lost to Atlanta. Can we check in on Atlanta real quick? Can we check in on Atlanta? They are 17-17, the exact team that they are every single season. So that's kind of interesting. They also traded for Grant Williams. The Bulls are just doing stuff. Typical Bulls. Well, actually, no, it's not typical Bulls because the Bulls usually don't do nothing. Russell Westbrook and Jalen McDaniels got traded for Brook Lopez, and Fred VanVleet got traded for Anthony Simons for whatever reason. Josh Hart got traded to the Miami Heat. Wow, what a pickup. But it cost him a first-round pick. Okay, things are happening. Klay Thompson got traded to the... See, I wanted to get Klay Thompson. You would have told me it would have just been Kevin Huerter in the second. I would have made that trade myself. And then the Bulls just traded Grant Williams for some seconds, I guess. I don't know. All right, we're going to keep going. Hopefully, we can still make some trades. Let's take a quick look around the association. All right, so if we're going to do some trades, it's got to be for minimum / guys that aren't making a ton of money. That's where my head is at. Because we don't really have a bunch of assets other than our draft capital, right? So it could be people on rookie contracts. The Pacers traded for Walker Kessler. So it's just a lot of weird things happening in the association right now. Let's look for straight up selling. Cool. So the Rockets are straight up selling. They already sold a bunch. But I would take a Tari Eason on the team if you sell it. Now he's 23, so I don't know how much selling you could trade. I mean, I don't know how young selling is, but if he out there, we'll be buying. We'd buy. This Warriors team is like nasty. It's Steph Curry, Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski. They got Ben Simmons $40 million and Chris Paul's $30 million. Draymond is gone. Klay Thompson's gone. Yeah, free my guy Steph, man. Free my guy Steph. He's not even untouchable. No, I'm talking about. I'm not trading him for him. I'm not trading for him. Maybe I should be, but I'm not trading for him. All right, so yeah, we don't have a lot of contracts. Let's be real. So I can try to go get Corey Kispert. They're rebuilding, so why would they trade me Corey Kispert? But everybody else that's selling doesn't have anything that I would want. This is so unrealistic. But yeah, all these other teams that are selling, they don't have the contract. Oh, Terrence Mann at 11 million. I don't know if we can get to 11 million, but I'm going to try to get him. Like, he would. That's a good role player right there. That's a very, very good role player. So let's go try to get Terrence Mann. And if we can't get any of the guys on our list, bro, we might have to ride. Because even Jared Vanderbilt, one of the trade pieces, and I put that in quotation marks because it's not very good. It's not very high of a contract. He's injured. So we just have injured. Yeah, we're not getting to 11. We can get to like 9, if that. So this might be one of them deadlines where we just trust what we got. Even though we got 3 trade. The Lakers having 3 tradable first round picks and nothing to do with it feels wrong. Feels wrong. The Knicks fell off. They lost OG and now they lost everything. They're selling. Let's go get Miles McBride. Small contract. Good player. He's not shooting the ball great this season so far. But he's still better than the alternative, which right now it's Patrick Beverley for us. He's only making $4 million. We could probably just give them straight up Jalen Hood-Schifino, and then they want Frank Jackson. I didn't even know Frank Jackson was on the team. We'll take Trent Watford. He'd actually play for us a little bit, or he might be end of rotation type guy, but that's a good pickup right there. A good backup point guard to have to the roster instead of Patrick Beverley, who so far this season is not providing much offensively. So that's a dub. We get Trent Watford some minutes right there. Like, that's cool. It's upgrade. I think right now we're starting Gordon Hayward and Max Christie. Max Christie's having a season. We love that, Max. But the Gordon Hayward part is like, Trae Young, phenomenal Trae. See, this is why we traded for you. That's a perfect Trae Young season. That is almost a career high in points per game. So that means LeBron got to be averaging, what, 26? Oh, my God. Anthony Davis is averaging 19. Our big 3 is big 3. Our big 3 is big 3ing. Maybe there's another trade to do, but I doubt it. I was right. All right, we move. We thought we would go be big players. Vanderbilt is back. Hold on. We might be big players again. Vanderbilt is back. So far, V8. It's not very good. He's providing positive plus minus or whatever. I don't know if we care about that. Yeah. I mean, I got to see what's up at least. I got to see what's up. That opens up another opportunity. $10 million plus Patrick Beverley's. Like, we can get up to about 14 million, 15 million potentially when you add the 20% or whatever. Like, that would be cool. This team is selling. I'm not doing it, but interesting stuff. Oh. I'm thinking about it. Not for this trade, but like 15th overall pick is $4 million. Let's try to trade for Bronny. How? We had to make a $1 million. Okay. Maxwell Lewis. Oh my God, they got too many players. I would love to get you on the team, Bronny. But everybody else here actually plays for us. Max Christie's our starting shooting guard right now. I'm not trading him away. The Maxwell Lewis one made sense, but that'll give you too many players. So, Bronny, I'm sorry. You got to stay where you at. I will say the Hawks are looking okay. I mean, this is the best seed they've had in a while. So, W trade. Even though they didn't get no draft capital. W trade. See? We don't be finessing. We be setting other teams up. Y'all just didn't see it in real time. I saw it in real time, baby. I saw it in real time. Yeah, so Jared Vanderbilt is going to stay on the team because there's no other team that really have anything that we want. So we move. And I think this is a contender. I mean, we're already the 1 seed. Well, let me go back to my target list. Yeah, Steph Curry. Yeah, I can't get there. Yeah. Championship team, I think. And well, not I think we have to be. I keep remembering. Bron is going to try to retire. So I don't think we actually have to know that this is the team. And Caruso's good. He's not ever going to shoot the ball enough, but like splits are fine. I mean, Jared Vanderbilt and Caruso gets us $20 million, but I don't think there's anybody out there that's going to get us over the top that we feel really good about. We let it ride. Austin Reeves is made of vibranium because he's back. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not even close to the playoffs right now. We are in February. So that ended up being like a 2-month injury. First game back, I bet he dropped 60. Okay, that was even, I know he didn't drop 60. But, okay. What if we just become immediately worse? It's possible. It's possible. Luka Doncic and them on a little run. They got to go through LA this time. Buzelis wins Rookie of the Year, if that's how you pronounce it. 6 Man of the Year back-to-back for Nas Reed. DPOY. Most Improved Player, James Wiseman. Is it happening? It only took 4 seasons. Is it happening? We don't know. Coach here goes to Mark Dayton. Oh, yeah, the Western Conference is absolutely stacked. LeBron is All-NBA second team. He's 40, by the way. Trae Young's All-NBA third team. He's 26, by the way. I almost called him 16. Rookie defensive first team. Alrighty. These dudes are coming in crazy. All right. We ended up being a 2 seed. So, yes, we did lose the 1 seed. But it was only about 4 games. And we were a lot better before the Austin Reeves came back. But I promise you, I'm not blaming Austin Reeves for the lack of success. Gordon Hayward is out for 2 to 4. Yeah, I don't know if we care about that too much. But just different. Something to think about. So, we need our top guys to play top minutes. I think our bench rotation is good with McBride, Prince, and then V8 and Drum. Certain teams, those 2 players can't play together, but let's see if we run to those certain teams. First round is gonna happen in an hour because my controller's dead. Just kidding. We got the cord. Oh, my screen went black. Are y'all good? Y'all here? All right, so the first round of the playoffs, we're gonna see Houston. This team is trying to sell. And wow, shout out to them for making the playoffs. That team is not like a playoff team. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Just hate to do this to Steven Adams, one of my favorite, but it has to be you. Oh, boy. I knew we'd have to see y'all. We have lost to y'all 100 times in a row. You have the best player in the series, that's for sure. But we got reinforcements, and his name is Trigger Trae Young. I forgot Trae's real name, but I'm just Trigger Trae Young. We got reinforcements. Can we please just take the first game? We do. Wow, the streak is ended. And it is Trae Young. The reinforcements that we needed. 40. Game 2. Gordon Hayward is back. It's actually kind of clutch because he'll play over Taurean Prince. I actually like him more than Taurean Prince in this series. So, yeah, I like that. Game 2, we win. And it's not even Trae Young this time. Where is Trae Young? It's not Trae Young this time, even though he did have a good game-ish. It's just us holding y'all to 86 of them things. Jokic had 5 turnovers. Come on, man. Game 3. Are we going to sweep them? Some good old revenge. Can we sweep them? We don't sweep them. But can we beat them in 5? Yes, we do. Trae Young is the greatest, man. All right, so we get the conference finals to go against OKC. They got the Battle of Florida over on the west side, or on the east side. That should be a fun little series over there. So this team, they have Paul George. They signed Paul George again. I don't know if he's MVP G13 this time around, but they have Paul George now. I don't know how we compete. You let Josh Giddey take all the shots. Alex Caruso does it. I don't know what happens with Trae Young and Austin Reeves defensively in this series. All right, here we go. First game is a win for the LA Lakers. We take home court advantage behind Trae Young. Hey, I was worried about his defense. His best defense is his offense. How about that? Game 2 is a loss. Okay, I didn't think we was going to sweep. That's a really good team. Game 3. I didn't think we was... Okay. All right. Shea is unstoppable. So what do we do about this? Oh, man, there's nothing you could do. I was going to say we put Austin Reeves. We try to... Okay. Let's think about this. So the team we're going against is who? We need to go against OKC, right? So against OKC, defensively, this is how I want it. I want Caruso guarding Shea, even though 2K is stupid and have his matchup as an 80 overall. He's very, very good. I want Josh Giddey being guarded by Trae Young. His defense is an 89. Okay. Lou Dort, I'm not really worried about. Jalen Williams is going to have to be guarded by Austin Reeves because I want Bron on PG-13. Is that smart? Is that smart? I don't know. Will you write down Bron on J-Dub? Who's having a better series so far? So far, it looks like it's very similar. So far it is Paul George. J-Dub in the first game had 3 points, and he fouled out. All right, that's the best we got, and we can also give more minutes to our best guys. So, Drummond can't really play much this series, I don't think. So, 44 minutes there, 41 minutes there, 45 minutes there. All right, big game 4. We lose it. No, that's huge. And it's really just Shea dominated, man. We shot 29% from the three-point line and 65% from the free throw. We didn't even get to the triple digit. We have to shorten the rotation even more, I think. I think that's the end of the Gordon Hayward experiment. Miles McBride is playing fine, I guess. V8. It's not being guarded, I would assume. All right, Austin Reeves, Alex Caruso, we need y'all to just defend, man. Austin, I know that's not your repertoire. And 2K, you had a B. Slightly below average. All right, Simcast it. We are in Oklahoma City. That crowd is electric. We start off killing. The crowd is no longer electric, ladies and gentlemen. It's no longer electric. That is a game that's gonna force a game 6. That's gonna force a game 6 behind Trae Young, Anthony Davis, LeBron, and Austin Reeves. 4 of our 5 starters did amazing. 1 of our starters had 0 points, but it's Austin Reeves. So like, what do you expect them to put up 20 as well? We're back in LA with it. We gotta take advantage, and that's a huge first quarter. The Simcast is such a cheat code, bro. The Simcast is such a cheat code. I don't know if we beat this team by 100 if we don't Simcast, and we win by 30-ish. Trae Young, a 54-point game in a potential series losing game. That's huge. He's the greatest to ever pick up a basketball outside of Kobe White. LeBron, also one of the greatest to ever pick up a basketball. Game 7 in Oklahoma City. I know they're going to have a whiteout crowd. First quarter, we don't dominate like we have the rest of this Simcast stuff. Second quarter, they win that one. It is a back and forth game. Do it for Bron. Do it for Bron. The comeback adds to Bron's legacy. And it was Trae Young carrying, I can't lie. Adds to Bron's legacy with another comeback win. That's amazing. 44-7 in another closeout game. 20 free throw attempts. He's 6'1". And the Orlando Magic young old team, they look good, but y'all ain't got the experience. LeBron is the double the age of your best player, basically. Jalen Suggs is up to an 86. Wow. I love that for him. Shout out to the homie. Game 1, not simcasting, game 1. Oh, wasn't supposed to be that fast. Ha ha ha, said game 1 and hit the wrong button. Trae Young really taking finals MVP, huh? 3-0, we out of there. Anthony Davis is the finals MVP. All right, AD. Moment of truth. And Bron goes to the sunset with the championship win. Same thing with Gordon Hayward. He rises. Same thing with Patrick Beverley. These guys ride into the sunset with the championship ring. That's a fun end to your career, Bron. That's a fun end to your career. The different timeline, though, is because in the conference finals, the Miami Heat were there. That, man, the NBA would have made a lot of money. Because you know who's on the other team? Bronny James, who didn't play. I'm sorry, he did play 1 minute in his NBA career so far. But that would have been a crazy storyline. Hey, man, you enjoyed the video, leave it a like. I think the next time we rebuild the Lakers, it's under the assumption LeBron James requests a trade. Break it down to the studs. And trade everybody. Leave a like, subscribe, see y'all.